crafty friends, how is everyone doing? This is Sheree. I'm here today to start a new project, so welcome to my craft room. I am starting 2 new journals, and these covers were picked because when I showed you my book covers, someone messaged me about this one. So of course this is going to be a garden journal. So pretty, right? I do love this cover. That's why I saved it for a journal. And I actually cut it down. I'm going to be painting the edge right here. And I might do that. I might pause and do that, and then I can show you what it looks like. Because it's a raw edge I had cut off. I don't remember why I cut off the edges, but I did. Maybe it was I didn't like the size, and I was experimenting with making it into a different size, and I wasn't able to cut off the edges here. Here's the back. I've already made approximately a 1 inch. I think it was actually measured 1 1/4 inches on both of these. This one started out as 1 1/2, and I cut it down a little bit. So I used this upholstery here on this one. You can see with a little rick-rack. I'm going to be painting the edge here because I want it to be a color like, I think I have some yellowish paint or beigeish paint just like this color here. So I think I'm going to try that color, or I don't know. Actually, a dark color would look good too, wouldn't it? But I don't know if I have any. I have a green. I could use green. I'll have to experiment with that again. More experimentation. And then this is the other one. I just have this holding it closed because it wanted to open. I see it's staying closed now. But yeah, this is another little one. So cute. And again, a different upholstery. This one has some blues in it because of the blues here on the cover. And this is yellows and greens mostly, and that matches this cover. This is the same. I believe I used this one on a recent, maybe a month or 2 ago, a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months by the time you see this video. I used this upholstery sample. These are upholstery samples that I picked up at thrift stores, and anyway, I used that on a previous journal on the spine also. So this is this one. This is a little herb book, and I thought what a perfect little garden journal it would be. And so the inside of these look like this. They already had these beautiful papers here. This one had this beautiful marbled paper. So of course I left it alone. And then this one had this beautiful paper inside. So I left that alone. So I'm going to pause and paint right here, and then I'll show you what that looks like. I'll be right back. Okay, so I painted. It's still drying, so I'm going to put it in back of me, and I'm going to show you the pages and things I've picked out so far. But this is what it looks like painted. So before it looked like just cardboard color, because you know that's what's on the inside of a hard cover, thick, and it was thick cardboard. But anyway, I used a dark green acrylic paint that I had. I went with a dark green so it would kind of blend in and look like it was always there, like that. So, and I concentrated on not getting it everywhere, so I just put it on the edge here. I didn't get any inside or outside here. The same thing on the back, except the back had a little bit where I needed to, like a little bit of cardboard, like you could see it from here, like on this, not necessarily on the side, but kind of like on the side. So I just covered anything that looked like cardboard with the dark green paint, so all over there. So I need to put them, I have a little ledge back here. I'm going to put it on, let it dry, and then I'll show you what I picked out. I had picked out, here's the two, I was considering gold, but I decided against the gold. I just didn't want it to really stand out. I wanted it to blend in more like it was always there. Like you wouldn't even know it was painted unless I told you. So this is my acrylic paint that I had. Garden Ridge. I bought it a long time ago because I don't think Garden Ridge is around anymore. So, and that was here in North Carolina, I believe. But anyway, I haven't been to Garden Ridge in years. And I don't even know why I would buy acrylic paint at Garden Ridge, but apparently I did. So anyway, so the books I picked out books and papers, and I was going to pick out some scrapbook paper, and I thought, gosh, I probably won't have room for scrapbook paper because I have so many nice garden books and things. So here's one, and I know a lot of you have seen this one probably. And I have more than one of these. I couldn't find the other ones right at the moment. I've done some rearranging of my some of my books and book pages, and I don't know where I put some of these, but these I did have here in my craft room. So these are a lot of pretty garden pages, and these are the ones that, I believe these are the ones that fold. I have a lot of those, the ones that fold out like this, you know, so when you really have a nice already page, when you have a book like this, and of course they're all garden information, and they all have the pretty flowers and things. You have divider pages, those don't fold out, but you can cut these down and make tags or journaling cards, and also cut down the pages to fit whatever journal you want them to go into. But anyway, I have that book. These are, everything here that I'm showing you right now is from thrift stores. So that's one book. And I don't know if we'll have time to cut things down, but I have my paper cutter here. I'll show you the books first, and then I'll show you the papers I pulled out. And you'll see why these are only going to be, I don't know if I can fit 3 signatures in there. 2 or 3 signatures anyway. So we'll see what I can fit in there. They're both, you know, they're both 1 inch, you know, good 1 inch, a good 1 inch, you know, not under 1 inch, little spines. But this particular book had like a minute spine, like it was probably under 1/4 of an inch. So now it has that nice spine. Anyway, back to the books. I found this one. A nice little gardening, like a children's garden instruction booklet and information about trees and plants and gardens and things. So that's a fun one. And then a little book of orchids here that I've already used some pages out of here. So I can pull a few pages out of here for something. But yeah, nice little orchid book. This one I got from Aaliyah de Pina. She and I traded. She had something I wanted. I don't remember what I sent her, but she had something I wanted. I wanted this book because I've had this book. I had this book once. I got it at a thrift store, and I made a journal out of it when I first started making journals, and sold it. And I loved it so much. When I saw that she had one, I asked her if she wanted to do a trade, and she traded for something she wanted from me, and I traded for something for this book. So anyway, I love it. I haven't made a journal out of it yet, but maybe I will during this. Maybe I'll start a little garden journal series here, because I saw one when I was getting my books out. I saw one more, like a little binder that I've been wanting to make a journal out of too, and so maybe I'll get those will be my next 2 journals. But this book has some really cute pages in it too, and really colorful. So and fun. This is a kid's book again about gardens and flowers. Well, it's about flowers. It's called Flowers and What They Are. So cute, right? I love the colors on that cover too. And then this is a book, Country Flower Dyeing. Let me move it over a little bit so you can see here without glare. But the thing I like about this is the pages. When I saw this at the thrift store, I thought the pages were cool, as far as just like, even though they're black and white, they have the drawing, like it's drawings, it's something different than color. So it's nice to have different things, you know. Color pages, black and white pages like this, with the drawings, like, you know, it's almost like, well, they're very good drawings. It's not like something I could draw, but if you could draw, it's almost something like if you could draw, you could draw these pretty drawings in this book. So, and then there's text pages too, and they're about gardens. I mean, really cool, right? So anyway, that is that. And then the last book that I pulled out for now, I mean, I'm sure I could have found a few more, but I think this is enough, Sheree. So this one's the Complete Medicinal Herbal book. The cover was messed up when I got this book, but I loved the pages anyway. And I'll just show you, that's a weird one. But see, there's all kinds of herbal information in here, and pretty pages like this. Look at the flower here. And herbal books do. I think one of my subbies mentioned it in a comment, like that they love herbal books, and I do too. Because I mean, look at this. I love the charts too, like this, and they're colored. So very cool book on that one. So those are the books, and then let me move this over and I'll show you. Just looking quickly through things. I didn't even take a lot of time. Like I said, I could have probably found more, but I knew I have a little section in my closet. I have it organized by like flowers, birds, and flowers and garden type books, because I have them all on pretty much one shelf. So it's flowers, gardens, and birds all on one shelf. So I knew exactly where the books were, and then I knew I had, because whenever I look through my papers to look for papers for my journals, of course that kind of refreshes my memory as to what I have where. So I knew I had these pages here. So there's some really interesting pages, and I think this might be from, these pages right here might be from that book where I painted the edges. I think that's where these are from. So very cool, right? I was wondering, like, when I first, before I looked for these, pulled out my papers, I was like, I wondered to myself, I was wondering, what did I do with the pages from these books? So I think this is the answer to my question right here. They believe these are the pages from that book. And look how pretty they are. They're gorgeous. And I see there's a hole in them. I don't know what I did. I don't know why there's a hole in them, but there's 3 hole punch here. So I'll have to see if I want to put those together for a signature or what I want to do with those. But those are some of the pages from that book. I'm sure I used some of them already in a journal. And then these are cards from, I don't know if I bought the book or just if I brought home just these cards from a thrift store, but these are cool. The gardening, pages from a garden book of some kind. They're all like this thick cardstock. They're all blank on the back too, so interesting, right? And they're all pretty. I like the green border. Of course, they're too big for our journals. We're going to cut them down if I use one, which I'm sure I will want to. And then there again, I have to figure out how to use them because they're single pages and I need signatures for these journals. And then more garden journal. This was a garden journal right here. I have no idea what the cover, well, maybe the cover was cardstock because here is the back cover, okay? Here's the back cover of it. And then it was a garden journal where you can write and draw out your garden planning. And of course there's information in here too. But I love all the different colors of the different pages. So that's a fun one. Here's some more garden pages like this. This looks like herbs. It says nature's remedies on here. Herbs and things like that. So this is this is in the middle of a record sleeve. I can use that, but I probably won't. Here's another record sleeve. It must have been on that same little shelf. There's a blank page. That's fun. Always nice. Let's cook outdoors. This is just a cover to a little cooking book. And then these that I recently used. I used some of these pages in my the record album journal. If you saw that one, where I had the vintage kids record album and I made that into a journal. These are from that book. So of course these are all, that book has all beautiful, like every page is gorgeous. And so I can cut these down and keep them upright, or I can fold them this way. So we'll see. And they're very thick, like cardstock pages, so I have to make sure they don't crack and things like that. So I'll be doing some experimenting with that. So for now, that's where I'm at with these. I'm going to stop here and start working on the pages, and then I'll come back and show you where I'm at. and see what we want to do next. So thanks for watching today. I hope you will enjoy this new, maybe it'll be a series of garden journals. So, and as you can see even from today, there'll be different books and different sizes, and I have a lot to put into them. So at some point I might even get out some scrapbook paper. I don't know, because I do have some pretty gardeny, scrapbook paper. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video, and have a great day.